Hey guys, how's it going? It's Bill. Before I go too far into the video, I have a weird question, but what's your favorite weird sports game? For me, it's Super Mario Strikers for the Wii. Basically, it's literally just Mario Brothers, but soccer. It's kind of sick. I thought it was pretty fun. I don't even like soccer, but I mean, yeah, exactly. That's my favorite weird sports game. What's yours? So on the topic of sports games or whatever, or stuff that don't really play too much, because I don't really play soccer. I don't really watch or play too much baseball, but I have been having a lot of fun with MLB 22. It's free on Game Pass, so if you have an Xbox, the game might as well be free if you're already paying for your gold or whatever. But I mean, this is kind of weird, but I'm gonna just go through it a little bit because honestly I think people should give it a shot if they don't play baseball, because I don't play baseball and I've been having a pretty decent amount of fun with it. And I don't already have the interest for it. I just like it because it's a weird video game experience. It's a fun video game experience. So I'm gonna list off a couple things that I like about it, and if some of them seem interesting to you, I hope you kind of feel the same way I do, or maybe you feel interested in checking it out, because I think the game's pretty fun and I want people to know. So first things first, before I go too much further, one of the better things about this game that is offered or whatnot, that's a simple baseline or whatever, is a customization. If you ever played any other sports games, you understand there's about 12 skin tones generally. With that being said, I have never been able to make a character that looks like me in a game ever until MLB 22. I got too lazy to do a face scan, but they have my hairstyle and my skin tone. That's pretty decent. Honestly, that's not that bad. The character customization is super diverse. It's so crazy. There's so many hairstyles, all this kind of stuff. It's actually not that bad at all. If you're considering how you compare it to other sports games or whatever, it definitely has great customization compared to Madden, 2K, and what NHL is the only game it's compared to. Either that, or I'm kind of biased because I'm only brown, and there's no Mexicans in the NBA or NFL, so no wonder there are no Mexican skin tones in the game. But other than that, I mean, shit, I think it has a pretty good customization system. Other than that, I think the game has a pretty good interactive system or whatever. I've mostly gotten most of my playing through Road to the Show, which is their career mode, so to speak. You can pick whatever position you want. There's a lot of archetypes that you can go with. I picked a pitcher because I just felt it was the most consistent. I don't know, it was just throwing the ball because I don't really play too much baseball. And personally, I found a good amount of enjoyment out of it. I was just sitting there dicking around. I can pick it up and play it for maybe 30 minutes, an hour or whatever. And I mean, it was pretty cool. You progress pretty quickly, and it starts you off in AA ball, so not even AAA. And the way it progresses is pretty natural because, as compared to the NFL or NBA game counterparts 2K and Madden, there's not much to really progress with. The NFL doesn't really have the rights over the NCAA games anymore, and neither does the NBA, because the built-in college or high school mode was only in a few 2Ks, and then other than that, it hasn't really been that expensive. It's just built into your career kinda. But as far as I've seen on MLB, and as you can kind of see down there somewhere, I forget what direction I'm putting it in, I mean, honestly, the game has a pretty good amount of depth for every single stage that you're in. When you're in AA ball, which is what you get stuck in when you first start, I mean, the game doesn't feel that's just a transitional stage. The whole league feels legit. There's standings, there's a room you can sit in. I hope I have some gameplay of it. It all seems like it's different environments. It doesn't seem like each stage of the game is just waiting till you go pro like the other games. I feel that experience is pretty cool, because one of the more annoying parts of a lot of sports games, if you've ever played any, is just the point in time before you're a star in the game, or even kind of good, because you usually start off as a bench warmer or a weaker player or whatever, and it's kind of difficult to do anything in the game before you're actually good. So I feel the way it's transitioned with the AA and the AAA, and the way it's all laid out, it kind of makes the progression nice and interesting, because you're never sitting there playing ass against people that are better than you, or you're sitting there getting stuck in shit situations because you're terrible, or this and that. It's nice. You get to progress at a decent rate, and it doesn't feel it's just a medium stage or whatever. So personally, I found some pretty good enjoyment out of it. I haven't made it to AAA or the majors yet, but I've been playing for a week. I mean, I find a pretty good amount of enjoyment out of it. I think it's pretty fun. I try to play the game on the hardest difficulty. I don't really recommend that people do, because it's not fun. But I mean, honestly, I highly recommend that people try it. Like, give it at least like an hour or two. It's a pretty fun experience for what sports games offer now. It really seems like MLB has a lot of depth in it. You can develop friendships with your teammates. You can develop like rivalries against your other opponents that you face. Me in particular, that's kind of why it was like convenient that I picked the pitcher. I develop rivalries with everybody that I throw against, and you know, I develop a good chemistry with my catcher every single game. And like, it's pretty cool. It gives you stat boost. There's like, you know, team composition and stuff like that, where like the more like chemistry you've had with your team, the less people that are going to move around and traded, the more like, you know, in sync you guys are. And I think the game has a pretty good amount of depth. Like, when I was playing the game, I thought to myself a couple times, this is kind of what I expected sports games to be like in 2022. Because, you know, sometimes you play Madden or like FIFA or 2K, and you really feel like, dang, this whole game is just like one big cash grab. You feel like things haven't really advanced past a certain point. I know, like, for example, 2K hasn't really done much to add anything since like 2K15 or 14 besides like the neighborhood and stuff. And like, same thing with Madden, like what, Madden 13 or something like that. So, I mean, to me, maybe since I haven't played MLB, it's impressive to me, but as it stands, it seems like the things that are in the game are super impressive to me. Like, you know, the things that are in the game seem to be of pretty good depth. And I mean, honestly, I'd recommend it to anybody that's interested in trying out a new game for shits and giggles. I mean, it's free on Xbox Game Pass. With that being said, hey, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like, you know, you guys like just playing random shit? Or do you guys usually like playing your comfort zone? Or what makes you guys decide a new game? You guys take care. Have a safe one. I appreciate you guys for watching.